What's up, guys? It's Jasmine, but my subscribers call me Jazz. 2019 wasn't a bad year, but it didn't go the way it should have gone. It's like I ended 2019 the same way I ended 2018. So basically, the mistake I made in 2018, I did it again.
Oh, damn! Why this loud bitch gotta bring that shit over here? Okay, well maybe she won't see me.
Somebody help me! Brenda!
Oh, shit! She stole me!
But it taught me 3 lessons that I should have learned, but I officially learned, and I wanted to talk about that with you guys today. I'm gonna do my makeup while I do this, that way this is a little bit more interesting to watch. The end of 2018, I was like sad, pretty much just sad, I guess heartbroken. The situation that I was in really helped me see that there's a lot of personal growth that I needed to do. And so I started the new year determined to start going back to counseling and bettering myself, yada yada. I even made a couple videos about self-love and trying to get on this new journey of self-care. There's a friend that I was interested in, but I knew a relationship wasn't what I needed, and then at the end of the year they ended up liking someone else, but they didn't tell me. They just kind of disappeared, and I found out through social media. We were never in a relationship. It was just kind of one of those weird situations where you like each other but you're not in a thing, whatever. At the end of that situation, I realized that I relied so heavily on them liking me for my own self-esteem. So when I didn't have that anymore, when I didn't have somebody who liked me anymore, when I didn't have somebody who was complimenting me and giving me attention, it's I just completely crumbled. So I started going to counseling, and my biggest thing was self-love, self-love, self-love. Hence my goal of the year was self-love 2019. But that kind of all fell apart because school started, and I didn't really have the time, or I didn't really make the time to do things that would help me feel better about myself, that would build my self-esteem, build my self-confidence, build my identity, which is kind of the central theme of what I was going over with my counselor during my therapy sessions. Eventually, I wasn't as heartbroken anymore. I wasn't upset over the situation that I was in at the end of 2018 anymore. But something I realized at the end of 2019 was, even though I wasn't hurting anymore over the situation, I had never healed from it. I was just distracted. So that was my first lesson of 2019. Distracting yourself is not healing. There's a saying that goes, time heals all, and I do agree that time can heal you, but if you don't take the proactive steps to actually address what hurt you in the first place, the pain fades away, but the wound hasn't been taken care of, if that makes sense. So let's say you put your hand on a hot stove. It hurts a lot at the beginning, and then eventually it fades away. But God forbid it's a 2nd or 3rd degree burn and you don't treat it, you can get an infection, and it'll just come back to haunt you later. School was happening and everything was going good. I felt better, but I didn't address the wound. And the wound was that I kind of relied on attention from others, specifically in romantic situations, to feel good about myself. And treating the wound, for me, what I talked about with my counselor would have been to spend time with myself and like myself, kind of fall in love with myself, not in a narcissistic way, but in a necessary way. You should like yourself more than anybody could ever like you. And I didn't do that. I feel better, but I didn't do anything self-love related. Got it? It's mid-August at this point. School is starting back up, and I start talking to this friend again, and things were great. But then after a few months, it didn't end up turning into anything special. But the entire time that me and this friend were hanging out and talking again, I just had anxiety over how things ended with us in 2018. That led me to my second lesson, which is go with your gut feeling. And it wasn't necessarily a gut feeling. Well, yeah, I guess it kind of was a gut feeling. It was kind of one of those things where it's like, Jasmine, like, you know what happened last time. You never even addressed what happened last time with this person. But like, I was so excited that I was getting another chance with this person that I was clinging on to hope of it working out more than I was willing to be honest with myself and say, Jasmine, like, maybe the fact that you have all this anxiety that it's going to happen again is a sign that you're still kind of insecure anyways. Like, who cares if they like someone else? Like, you're not in a relationship anyways. There's other people that you can talk to. I wasn't in that mindset where it was like, if they like someone else, they like someone else. It was like, oh my gosh, if they like someone else, there's something wrong with me. It's the end of the world. What did I do wrong? The other girl is probably better than me. Like, that was my mindset. Now, let's say this was a different person. I'm quite sure I probably still would have had the same anxiety because of how I kind of brushed aside what happened in 2018. Like, I never addressed it. I never healed from it. So I probably would have had anxiety again with a new person because I never built myself up. And so I fell back into like relying on this person for like feeling good about myself and affirmations. So whenever they stopped showing the same affection, it was like they snatched the self-esteem out of me. Like, they snatched it back. Picture me as like a Jenga tower, and I was being built up with like them liking me. Them liking me was the blocks that made me stand up. And so when they didn't like me and they took all the blocks away, like, I kind of fell apart. So yeah, I learned, like, so I ended up in the same situation with the same person, where it just ended up not working and ended up not turning into anything that I wanted it to be. So it kind of hurt a little bit more. It's kind of like that feeling when you take a test and you do bad on it, and then you have the opportunity to retake it and you still do bad on it. That's kind of how it felt. Like, it hurts worse the second time. But that led me to my like third and final realization for the year, which was your self-worth, your security, your self-esteem. Those are important things to have before you pursue a romantic relationship, because it's so easy to start relying on that person to feel good about yourself, to feel important, especially because like when we start liking someone, we tend to spend all of our time with that person. We tend to only talk to that person. Who are you without them? You have to make sure you know that. And there's something my uncle told me that I'll never forget. He was like, you have to love yourself more than anybody could ever love you, because people are going to disappoint you no matter what. Like, even if you're in a relationship and it's going well, there's going to be moments, there's going to be times when that person disappoints you and you feel kind of sad, but like, you can't let that get the best of you. Yeah, you have to be able to stand tall on your own no matter what. So yeah, those were my 3 lessons that I learned. And so now my goal for 2020 is to actually do what I wanted to do in 2019, which is to just build myself up and learn to like really like myself. Like, a relationship is not on my radar at all. Okay, I'm gonna quickly do my eyeliner and put on my lashes. Sorry guys, I have to get up close so that I can like make sure I didn't mess anything up. My eyelashes is always like the hardest thing for me. But yeah guys, that's it for this video. No clownery this year. We are gonna be about our business. We're not gonna be fools. We're gonna learn our lessons the first time. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you aren't already. Like, what are you doing? It's 2020 and you're still watching videos and not subscribing. I don't understand. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.